up this morning and I pray to the Most High. The sun is shining so bright. I'm blessed to live this life.
Yahawashi, blessed be Yahawah, blessed be Yahawashi.
Shalawam.
Welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Hey, because this is where the Helpmeets Hangout. Hey, welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Because this is where the Helpmeets
Hangout. And this is where we hang out, and this is where we be at, and this is where we pull out the Bible and the precepts. All praises. We are so excited to be here today. So excited. If you are a returning watcher, Shalawam. If you are new here, this is your first time, Shalawam and welcome. Shout out to the brother Mikael and the brother Obadiah for allowing their wives to have this platform, and shout out to the Most High because allowing us to be in His Word. Okay. I am your host Abarriyah, and this is your host
Lily.
And to the Hangout.
Hey y'all.
Today we're going to be doing a quick hangout and talking about something that's just common knowledge we should know as women. Without further ado, I'm going to give the microphone to Lily to talk about the topic. But first, let's get this foundation of precept. 1 Peter 4:11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which the Most High giveth, that Yahawah in all things may be glorified through him, Yahawashi, to whom we praise in the million, forever and ever. Amen. So we want to speak those things that are pleasing inside the Lord, and everything we do, and say, ultimately, want to give praise to the Most High because it is His ability, and they're able to get on here, have this platform. So, all praises.
Come on. All praise to the Most High. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Excuse me.
I apologize.
Yes, most High willing. Sisters just been doing well through the Spirit, enduring through all things, and just striving to do better and be better than we've been in our past days. And Lord willing, we can all continue serving the Most High, honesty, truth, and sincerity. My bad. I'm thinking my cat over there doing something. But today we're going to be talking about a requested topic, which is feminine hygiene. And I know sisters are probably like, that's basic, but some sisters are new into the walk. Some sisters just need different tips. And I think this is actually going to be timely with multi-willing. This will be timely with the feast days coming up, like tabernacles and feast of dedication, and just being around brothers and sisters and knowing how to be cleanly, and especially understanding and knowing how to handle yourself if you're unclean, and different things like that. But let me read this precept real quick. All right, this First Corinthians 14:40, it says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." So, the Most High is not the author of confusion. So anything that's confusing, it's just like it's not of the Lord. But we do want to give sisters some tips and some tricks and some things that you can utilize. Just like I said, going throughout these feast days, holy days. I mean, and even just on a regular basis. Because when it comes to hygiene, I know everybody is raised differently. I know some people do some things that, especially nowadays, like cultural wise, like you hear about people not using washcloths, and you hear about people not like washing not washing their legs or their feet. They just let the water or the soap run down. So it's just like, yeah, we kind of gotta put it out there in the atmosphere, even if it seems to be something that's very simple or very basic. But I think one good example that we can start with, that I don't know, it's kind of on my mind, is in the book of Esther. Um, let me see. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see. Oops, I would type in a number, right? Month, because I believe she did 12-month purification
Mm-hmm.
with spices and odors.
Mm-hmm. I also always liked that account because it was like they have to do that purification in order to go before the king, in
Hmm.
order to, clean enough to be in his presence. And I thought that was kind of cool. Like, we have to make sure, that we're taking that time to get our spirits right before we stand before Christ, most high willing.
Y'all, why do my mom always? My mom don't. She'll never call me unless I'm doing something. Stop trying to distract me. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Because I think that's a really good observation that you were saying. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You're okay. I got a
Okay.
precept on my pool while you looking for that real quick.
Okay.
Um, well, this is Judith 10 and 2. She rose where she had fallen down and called her maid and went down into the house in the which she abode in the Sabbath days and her feast days, and pulled off the sackcloth which she had on, and put off the garments of her widowhood, and washed her body all over with water, and anointed herself with precious ointment, and braided the hair of her head, and put on a tire upon it, and put on her garments of gladness, wherever she was glad in life of Manasseh her husband. And she took sandals upon her feet, and put above her brace, and put about her braces and her chains and her rings, her earrings, on her ornaments, and decked herself bravely to allure the eyes of all men that should see her. So that's not really going into like hygiene, but kind of like maybe just a tag because she was dealing
I
with
would say
maintenance and
like how
stuff.
you present yourself, though.
Yeah. So
I still think it's part of
this
hygiene.
kind of okay. So this is what the sister Judith was doing. She was taking care of herself, making sure she was looking presentable. So there's nothing wrong with that. Especially like if you stay at home. I know me and some sisters were talking and we were like, you know how you get up every day, you go dress up for work.
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with getting up in the house and dressing up because you're essentially doing a job inside the house, taking care of the
Right.
kids or homemaking. That's a job. And so, you know what they say, when you look good, you feel good. And so instead of walking around the house in sweats all day or, in pajamas all day, you could just put on a cute dress. You know what I mean? And that'll really shift your mood. So, make sure that you're presenting yourself well, especially when you're going out in the public. And I'm not saying you can't wear your chill clothes every now and then, but I'm
Right.
just saying present yourself nicely. Take care of your skin,
Um,
take care of your hair, you know.
it's some things that should be in your routine that should be, I mean, it's some things in your life that should be routine for you. You should be able to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face. Like even my mom used to tell us that when we were younger, she was like, listen, you don't know when I'm leaving out this house. So if I say, hey, y'all want to go do this or that, you need to already be ready.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
that
gonna wait on you to get ready.
yeah, because then she gotta wait for you. Then it's taking longer, and us women, we take a little long.
We
Listen,
do.
I know if it's somewhere important for me to be, I need to be up an hour and 30 minutes before I have to go
But
somewhere
why us women like that? Why does it take us forever to get ready?
because we care. It's not like, and a lot of times it's not that we getting dressed up for somebody else, but we want to feel like,
Yeah. And most of the time men just put on whatever. So
my husband get ready
hey,
and back
15 minutes from my head.
Mikael, he can't hear me. I was gonna ask him how long. He don't take that long to get ready. I could still like I literally could start getting ready 1 hour before him, and he will be ready before me. And I'll still be like, hold on, I gotta go grab something else. Like I don't know why. I just be like,
Look, I think that's for every woman. It just takes time, and we're different. We're made and created different. Okay, all praises. And you know what's funny? When you have brought up the thing about your mom, I don't know why it was always like that. Like with our moms or elder women, they always were ready. They were the ones waiting on us to go get dressed.
that's
They They were always ready. Why? Because they rose early to go ahead and get dressed and put their clothes on to conquer the day.
Yep. My mom would be like, you need to put some oil on your face and
Yeah, my grandma was
yeah.
big on that. My grandma was, and still is to this day.
She
My
don't like no
grandma has
ashiness, honey.
my grandma has beautiful skin. She's 75, I think. There's not a pimple, dot, blemish on, like her skin is flawless. That's because she got a whole, she's about 80 and she has a skincare routine that she does every morning, every night faithfully. I know this because we live with each other from 2016 like 2023. So she had a routine and it would
That's
she
Avon
would
products.
she would take literally, I'm not joking, she would take like 3 hours to get dressed. Also because she moved slow. Like she
I
actually
move
moves
slow
very
too.
slow.
So
She actually moves very, very slow. It's funny because every time we knew we had to be somewhere, my mom or my auntie would always be like, let's make sure your grandma up because you know how long she be taking. Like she takes a long time. She
that's
got to
me.
drink her coffee. She got to read her devotional. She got to do
And,
her
and you're
skincare.
not
She got
gonna
to
rush
take
her
her dog
either.
out.
And you're not gonna rush her either. And that's
And
how,
not, and not.
but that's that princess, like
It
take
is.
your time, not
Yeah, instead of
not be
rushing.
rushed. Like,
Right.
I don't have to quick walk here. I don't have to hurry up and do this. Like, when you wait to the last minute to do something, oh, I gotta grab this, or I gotta grab that. It's just like,
Takes the
well,
fun out of it.
it
Takes the
just
peace out of
cause
it.
then you start sweating. Listen, I don't know if y'all like me, baby. Don't let me get hot in the middle of me getting ready. I'm gonna have to start all over.
Okay. For real. That'd be the worst because
I
I
be
sweat so
sweating.
easily. I used to hate that. I'm over here getting dressed and I can't stop sweating to save my life, bro.
Yes, I gotta go sit by the fan for a couple minutes and be like,
Okay.
arm up real quick. Like, oh
Put a
my
little
god.
ice cube in my face,
I
cool
was gonna
myself
say go
down.
in the freezer, just be
For
in there. Like,
real.
yeah. So, you should have a routine about yourself. You should be able to, some things should be, like we say, your non-negotiable, taking your showers, making sure you washing all your parts. It's not a race. It's not a race to get in and get out. Now, if you got a whole bunch of siblings and you younger, now I understand you got to hurry up for the hot water run out. But if you time your stuff correctly, you could go in there, after, your last sibling or whatever it is, or the last person, if it's a lot of people in your house, do your facial routine first so that the water, it could build back up a little bit. And then you could get in there, get hit the hot spots. And and this thing too, make sure you have a rag for your face and you have a rag for your body. You got a washcloth for your face, you got a washcloth for your body. That'll help eliminate some acne or things like that. Have a facial soap. Those things help as well. Have something a little bit different for your body, because some people like to use something that's a little bit more fragrant for your body. And
For
your
skin,
face,
so for sensitive skin.
if you're sensitive, you listen. Get that sensitive soap. But yeah, you should have a little routine for yourself and stick to it. Don't let anybody tear you from that. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about that. Let me read this precept real quick. So this is the routine that they had in Esther, that nobody could make them feel bad about this. It says Esther chapter 2, verse 12. It says, now when every maid's turn was come to go into King Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months according to the manner of women, for so were the days of their purification accomplished, to wit, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for the purifying of the women. So, these are the things that made them made their purification, go well. And when you think about it, when you look up different things like frankincense oil, when you look up myrrh, when you look up clove, when you look up these different herbs or oils that you hear about in the body, I learned that they have different antimicrobial and antibacterial properties to them. So it's nothing wrong with using stuff that you read about in the word for your body. Just know, um, how to use them in a just balance, or how to utilize them for you, because you might be a little bit more sensitive than the next sister. But look up herbs, look up different oils, see what they do, their properties, how they can assist you in your hygiene journey. But yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's just reminds me of this precept right here. Um, Sirach 14:14. Defraud not thyself of a good day, and let not the part of a good desire overpass thee. So, not defrauding yourself of a good day, taking care of yourself, um, and just pouring into you. Like she was saying, don't let anybody feel bad for pouring into you, because you can't pour from empty cup, and ain't nobody gonna pour into you like you can pour into yourself. So, take that time to, do vaginal baths, sit over some, like a sitz bath, basically. You don't have to be pregnant or postpartum to do that. Well, I don't think you can do that right pregnant, but you don't have to be just
Oh,
postpartum to do.
like what they call like the yoni steams.
I think that's what they call, but I don't know. I just call it a sitz bath.
It's like a little pot, and you sit over it, and it
Yeah,
be
you sit
steaming.
over it, and
Yeah.
yeah, it feel good when you
Mhm.
postpartum too, child. You gotta just be postpartum and do stuff like that. Take care of yourself. Do your toes, do your nail. And I don't really be doing my nails. I just file them and clip them when they're getting out of hand. But I probably should start painting them more often. But um,
God.
yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, do a self care hair day. Like, do a hair mask, put some eggs and mayo on your hair, like a mayo mask. A lot of this stuff you could do DIY too. Like, you ain't gotta break the bank. You ain't gotta break your pockets to do nice
No.
things for yourself. Um,
Make yourself a little sugar scrub. You got
yeah,
sugar.
that's what I be
You
doing.
better have some sugar in that house, girl. I know you got some sugar
Okay,
in there.
but
Mix it with
yeah,
a little oil. Mm-hmm.
definitely good hygiene practices. Like, just simple stuff. They say brush your teeth every morning, brush your teeth at night, wash your face in the morning, wash your face at night. And I definitely feel like when I started having a night routine, washing my face at night, brushing my teeth at night, I felt like more alive. Like, I felt ready to go to sleep and wake up to conquer the next day.
A lot more relaxed. Yeah,
Yeah,
it helps you relax.
yeah. So don't be going to bed in your clothes, and don't be going to bed. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was like, what?
Don't be out all day sweat. You know what I never could stand when I grew up? My mom never could. I probably got it from her, because she used to always tell my dad, "Don't be coming laying in this bed with them work clothes."
Them outside clothes.
For real. So I didn't play that. Like, if you were gonna sit, like, I really
Almost
wouldn't
did
even
that
let you sit
earlier.
on my bed if you had on dirty clothes. No, sit on the
Yes.
floor or sit on that chair. I don't play that. Like, I don't like getting into a bed and you got sweat dirt all on you from all day. Like,
Yes. And I
like,
was going,
don't be out sweating, literally sweating all day. You come just lay in the bed. If you don't go get in the shower
please. It don't take that
or
long.
wash your
You,
face,
you don't
something.
have, you don't have. I ain't saying rush through a shower like I said before, but it don't take that long to wash up.
It don't.
And
Sometimes it's a quick one.
sometimes you need to sit down and take a bath. You need to soak a little bit. Listen, after your flower, you need to soak. Okay, after them days of your cycle, you need to take a bath. Okay, you need to sit down. You need to soak in that water. And some people back in the day they used to use bleach. I ain't putting no bleach in my water. I'm sorry, but I do put a little vinegar in there. I don't put a whole bunch to where as though it smells like vinegar, but I take a vinegar bath, and I use a, what is it, antibacterial soap. That's gonna be the best wash up you ever had. Trust me when I tell you, okay? Do those every now and then. It also helps your skin to be softer as well. But invest in some good oils for your body. Like I said, the oils and like that we read about in the scriptures, like frankincense and myrrh and things like that. Those type of oils, they are. It's like the Most High. He made certain things for healing properties. So it's no harm in using those. So if you have different ailments and things like that, it's good to use like frankincense or I forgot what the other one is. It's not spearmint. It's called something else. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a really good one. Eucalyptus, lavender, and then you can also do other things like Epsom salt. Take an Epsom salt bath. Those things also help to relax your body. My mom said Dr. Tills has one and it has like melatonin in it or something. But if you need things like that, include that in your self-care regimen, include that in, taking care of yourself to help you, feel better, look better, and also, show up for yourself. Because, sometimes we need, just something to help us relax. So,
I'm gonna read this real quick.
Cause child,
Let me see. Find it real quick. I think it is this right here. Sister sent this last night. Okay, it's Ecclesiastes 2:21 in the GNT version. I'm gonna read down to verse 25. You work for something with all your wisdom, knowledge, and skill, and then you have to leave it all to someone who hasn't had to work for it. It is useless. It is useless, and it isn't right. You work and worry your way through life, and what do you have to show for it? As long as you live, everything you do brings nothing but worry and heartache. Even at night, your mind can't rest. It is all useless. The best thing we can do is eat and drink and enjoy what we have earned. And yet, I realize that even this comes from God. How else could you have anything to eat or enjoy yourself at all? Let me keep reading. The Most High gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness to those who please Him, but He makes sinners work, earning and saving, so that what they get can be given to those who please Him. It is all useless. It is like chasing the wind. So King Solomon said, look, the best thing we can do is eat, drink, and enjoy what we have earned. So enjoy this gift of life that the Most High has given you. Okay? Go out and have a look. I was just talking to some sisters the other day, and I was just talking about expectations and what I expected from, close ones after an accomplishment. And, something that they reminded me was, sometimes you can't put expectations on people. Like, yeah, you can tell people how to treat you. We've talked about this and how to love you, but people are sometimes they're still not going to do that. And so it's like, that's when you have to show up for you, take yourself out, give yourself a treat, give yourself a pat on the back, tell yourself, I'm proud of myself through the spirit. Okay. I'm proud of myself for showing up, because sometimes you're not going to get it. Of course, it would be nice to hear good job. I'm so proud of you. You doing good. You taking care of the house. You balancing this. You balancing that. But sometimes you're not gonna always hear that. And from sometimes from people you want to hear it from the most, like maybe your husband or maybe your parents, whatever the case may be. But that's where you have to show up. And what they reminded me was, you have to show up for you and ultimately find that wholeness in the Most High. Find that completion in the Most High. Allow the Most High to fill your cup up. And don't look for things from man that you can really only get from the Most High, from yourself through the Spirit. So you don't have to wait for a big event or for anybody to do something nice for you. Do something nice for yourself. Do a self-care day for you. Take yourself out to eat. Take yourself out to get something to drink. Take yourself out to get a new outfit. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. So, kind.
I was over here. I was reading. Just switching gears a little bit than self-care. I wanted to bring out Leviticus 12, and this is about, because you had mentioned about you was like after having children, so I wanted to read this just for sisters who may not know. about our cultural hygiene practices and how long you'll be unclean and how long, how many days, for your separation and things like that. So this is Leviticus 12. I'm gonna start at 1 because it's not that long. So here we go. It says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of the separation for her infirmity shall she be unclean. And in the 8th day the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised, and she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 3 and 30 days. And I'm sorry, she shall touch no hallowed thing, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purifying be fulfilled. But if she bear a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. So score is 20, 40, 60. So it's 20 for one score. Verse 6, and when the days of her purifying are fulfilled for a son or for a daughter, oh, well, this going into old school, but she shall bring a lamb of the first year for burnt offering, and a young pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation unto the priest. So that was what was required of us at the end of our purifying. But a lot of us, we still have the understanding that you'll be unclean. It says for a male 7 days, and then your purifying begins, and then you purify for 33 days, and for a woman child, which is a female, you'll be unclean for 2 weeks, and then it's 66 days for your purifying. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there on the table.
And some things that I think we were talking about this. I think we were talking about this on the Bible study call last week, or the wellness call, one of them. When you're unclean, that's really also a time to seek the Most High, because those spirits be real. They be
Yeah.
they be very real, especially postpartum. I mean, I can't even. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. That pregnancy and birth is also spiritual. You just carry the whole spirit inside of you. Then you just
Yes.
push that spirit out of you. And if you don't really have a strong support system, it can get rough. It can get hard through the spirit. And so, I really would really harp on and recommend, like, really find yourself again. Just know that you are allowed to still have an identity, have a personality, have fun outside of wifehood or motherhood or serving the nationhood. It's okay to do things that you enjoy. If you enjoy crocheting, it's okay to unplug and spend time crocheting and just listen to some lofi beats in the back. If you enjoy cooking, it's okay to unplug, put your phone down, play some music, and make your favorite meal. It's okay to still have those hobbies and those things that make you happy and make you feel like somebody. um I just would really harp on, like, really just seeking the Most High and just really pouring into you, just taking that time to allow the Most High to give you comfort, to give you love. If you need healing, to give you healing. Um, just really, I mean, I don't know, like, seek the Most High in those times, and just do things that help you feel good, like a dopamine checklist through the spirit. Like, if you are feeling down, don't stay in that lower state. I had seen this video, and it had said antidepressants that actually work. And what the antidepressants were? And y'all, antidepressants, of course, there's something to help depression. And his antidepressants was spending time with the Most High, doing things that make you feel better, hanging around people that uplift you. And so have those natural, godly antidepressants, a list of things that actually help combat those spirits. You know what I mean?
Hmm. fine, because when you think about it, like back in the ancient days, like when we were unclean, we were separated, but we had help, but we had handmaids, we had people to help us, do different things around the house. So it's not like, um, or do things in general, because we just weren't, we were in a whole separate place than everybody else. We were with the other people that were with the other sisters that are unclean, or you might have just had your own space because your land might have been a little bit further away from another sister and her family and things like that. But for the most part, we were separated. We didn't fellowship when we were unclean. We didn't go to the we didn't go to like the service, like how you have congregation and you might go to camp and things like that. Sisters didn't do that when they were unclean. So sometimes I believe some people still do that, whereas though like sisters are separated, you might sleep apart from your husband, or some sisters might stay in a room and their husband on an air mattress, or vice versa, or you might just have a separate room that you sleep in from your husband when you're unclean and things like that. So each household is different. Just having that routine, like I said, having that routine and having those non-negotiables, it really helps, and it does cut down on spirits. Just jumping around, especially when you're in your time of cleanliness, whether it be postpartum or whether it be from you being on your flower. Certain things that you can use, like while you're on your flower, making sure that you have your sanitary napkins. If you have like the sanitary wipes that you use, you can have wipes. You can have like little baggies that you put like your sanitary napkin in to fold them up, to be discreet, to put them in a trash can, things like that. You can have like I keep a couple little things in my, it's not it's not full right now, but I usually keep a couple little things in. This is like a little hand wallet that you can keep in your purse, but keep your little spray, keep your little hand sanitizer, keep your little lip gloss, little oil or lotion, different little things that you have in there. And like I said, I had some wipes from Honey Pot, little Honey Pot wipes. You get your sanitary napkins, you put them in there and keep them with you, so that it don't matter where you go, that you'll have your stuff with you. But I do think sisters should invest in keeping something like this with them at all times when they on their cycle, or after postpartum, just because it's easier and you don't have to worry about like not having them. I'm trying to think about what else can you keep in your bag that I didn't mention.
I was about to say, my mom always had a bag just like that. Literally. I'm not even joking. And I knew it was the bag. Like I knew what that bag was. That bag was strictly for menstrual cycle materials.
Yes.
She always had an extra bag with a lip gloss and lipsticks.
Yes.
She always had wipes, hand sanitizer, lotion, gum. I know I saw my auntie like in March, and she had a big purse. She was basically telling me she got a whole suitcase in there. She had all types of stuff in there. Like,
yeah, you can have an extra pair of undergarments in there, everything. Just accidents happen.
Listen, our elder women, they be knowing what they be doing. So we need to learn some tips and tricks from them.
Mm-hmm.
But something I would always say, always keep extra, like whatever you use for a menstrual cycle, whether it be a pad or whatever, always keep extra on you, because like the sister said, you just never know. Accidents happen. You could, yes, your body may be, what am I trying to say? Your cycle may always come on time, but you never know. This time it might come 2 days early, and you out at the store.
Right.
And you live 30 minutes away. And listen,
I had to leave work one time early. I was like, listen, I ain't gonna be able to sit up in here with y'all, so you're gonna have to get somebody else up at this register, because honey, I ain't putting no toilet paper down there. It's time for me to go home.
So you gotta be prepared because you never know. You have to be prepared. And I think it's just good hygiene practice. Like, just keep stuff with you. Like, I keep lotion in my purse. I need to get some more hand sanitizer. I ran out.
A little bit of gum. You don't want to be out here offending people.
Okay, keep some gum or some Tic Tacs. I keep my lip gloss. Keep you some hand sanitizer, some lotion, a pair of undergarments. Your menstrual cycle bag, small bag like Lily showed. I think they'll be straight. Look, you never go wrong with a small little travel size stick of deodorant either.
No, I got some right over there too.
And I keep perfume in my purse.
Yes, you keep your little spray just in case. Listen,
you never know. Look,
you might have to go. You might have to go. Okay,
yeah, and you could be. Look, what if y'all outside? Then you go
Tabernacles,
and you smelling like outside. Put some spray on.
Yep, keep you some little fresh wipes with you because like that, and that's why I was saying I really think this is timely because like even for tabernacles and stuff like that, like you keep your little bag because you outside all day long. You might want to freshen. Well, this is what I was told it's called. You might want to freshen up a little bit. You might want to hit them pits and reapply. Some deodorant. You might want to wipe your neck down, wipe your face down. You never know. Listen, you might run in. Sometimes when you're outside in the woods, you be done ran into a spider web. Honey, let me go get these wipes so I can wipe my face off.
And the way this heat going, I don't think it's gonna be cold by Tabernacles. I think it's still gonna be hot. So
you think so?
Yes.
I ain't gonna be able to take it. Lord, please help us all. Be tossing and turning
last year. It was so hot last year.
It's too much. Ooh.
Last year.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's
fall weather for Tabernacles.
Hopefully, during Tabernacles, honey, I'll be having to put a couple pair of socks on. It'd be cold. I would
choose cool weather over heat any day. Any day.
I don't like being cold. I'm sorry. I don't know.
So you like being hot?
It's easier for me.
Why people say that? Because it's easier to cool down?
I don't know. It's not that easy
to warm up.
But it's not. It don't take me, like, for me, because I'm always cold. It's just like, it take a little bit for me to get like, dang, it's hot out here. Like,
oh, okay.
It take a little bit.
You're biased because you're always cold. So that don't help.
I'm cold right now.
See that? Nah, I'd rather be. I'd rather be cold, not cold, winter cold, but like
fall cold. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with fall cold. Fall cold is
my favorite weather.
The sun is
fall
still
cold and spring. Now spring when it's not feeling like summer, and fall cold when it's not feeling like winter. Favorite times of the year.
Yeah, because the sun is still out. In fall, the sun, you get your little breeze, but the sun's still out. So I think fall cool is cool. But winter with the snow, you can keep it.
Fall is such a vibe. The pumpkin spices and all of that. Oh my gosh, I love fall.
Yes, get your little pumpkin spice hand sanitizer, a little lip gloss, whatever you listen. And then, like for Tabernacles, also a couple hygiene tips. Make sure y'all have some shower shoes when you're outside. I literally had this thing that I set up before I had met my husband. Like how I would do my tent is I would have my tent, but on the outside of my tent I would have a tarp, and that's where all my shoes would stay. And no shoes inside the tent, okay? So I wouldn't take none of my shoes inside the tent. And if I did have some shoes that I took inside my tent, they were like little slip-ons, like some little slides. So I had those. And then also, like when you're going to the bathroom and things like that, if you have like a makeshift bathroom, you can always, it's different things you can use. We ended up using, I bought some kitty litter, okay? If you ever heard the kitty litter story, congratulations, you've made it to my inner circle.
You've been promoted.
But the kitty litter story don't never go out of style. But yeah, we use kitty litter. You get your little bag. So like the mini trash can, the small trash can that goes in the bathroom, you can get you some of those bags, and you can make you like a makeshift bathroom if you have like a bucket, or if you have like the actual potty seat that you can put inside of like a singular tent, or like with inside of your tent. Those are really good. And it's easy because you could just tie it up when you're done, put it in the trash, dispose of it. I always kept me some Lysol wipes. When it came to stuff like that, keep you a little bit of spray, of course, being ladylike. But yeah, tabernacles is a good time. So, and it's also a time where you are not going to be able to have those resources like how you will want to keep your hygiene up. So if you can prepare effectively, I think you'll do pretty good out there. So
Yep, Sister Jess was saying the other day, go ahead and start making that list. So that way, and go ahead and make a list of things your family need for tabernacles, and then start buying the items slowly now. So you're not waiting to the last minute, the week before, the day of, before y'all got to go out doing last minute shopping. Again, it takes the fun out of it. It takes the fun out of it. It makes it stressful. It don't make it as fun. So don't be like that. Don't be like that. Be prudent. Be prudent.
Yeah. Listen, we talk about that all the time. Foreseeing the things that might come ahead. Foreseeing, like we said, listen, a sister might get her flour early during tabernacles when she wasn't supposed to get it until a week later. Okay, things like that happen. You got to know how to conduct yourself when you're out there. I know some sisters, they have like a special blanket where they sit on, and they have their own little area that they stay in. If that happens during tabernacles, if sometimes our cycle is unpredictable. You like, girl, you wasn't. Cousin Dot, you visiting early. Okay. What's going on? You switching
Go back to where you came from.
Okay. And you're not expecting your flour for another week and a half, and it didn't showed up while you at Tabernacle. So now you have to know how to conduct yourself. You have to know you can't be going around hugging everybody. You can't be going around and be discreet with it. Ask another sister, hey, do you have anything? My flour came early, and I don't want everybody to know, and things like that. And sisters should be sisterly and should be willing to help you as much as possible. Especially, it might be sisters out there that just, well, hopefully, I don't know how that's gonna work, honey. You just now had a baby, and you out at Tabernacles with that baby. I don't know how do sisters do that.
That's actually a good question. That's actually a great question, because my due date is the day before our tabernacles end.
Baby about to have it. That's about to be a tabernacles baby. You about to be in the middle of the wilderness giving birth, Lord.
Girl, don't say that. Don't say that.
In the middle of the wilderness, amen.
Child. So I actually, sisters, if y'all have just had a baby and you're at tabernacles, please let us know how y'all do that, because that's a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if you just gave birth like the week before something, I would kind of recommend keep it at home. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You're still gonna be bleeding heavy.
Yeah,
that's a lot of spirit. Like it's really best for you to just kind of keep it at home.
Yeah, it'll be easier, especially going to the restroom.
You just had a newborn, like the baby might be only a week old.
You don't want that baby getting sick and everything.
Yeah, stay home. You keep it at home as long as you get that tent up. You keep it at home.
Yeah.
Look, even if you
makeshift tent, we used to make little forts.
Yeah, make a makeshift. Yeah.
Look,
I also was gonna say, back to discretion. Definitely use discretion in your cycle. Like, don't make it obvious that you're in your cycle. People go in the trash can and they know, somebody unclean over here. Like, be discreet when you're throwing away your menstrual cycle materials.
Yes.
I can't remember the video. I have to try to find it. But sis Mawathia, she made a hygiene video about your cycle, and there's something. Let me try to find it real quick, so I can pull up the item. There's something that you can put your pad in,
Yeah, yep.
so that way nobody would know what's in it.
And it
And
looked like a little envelope. They have them in the bathroom when you go out. They have
right,
them in the bathroom. They like brown little bags, and you put your sanitary napkin in there. You fold it up and you put it in a trash can.
yeah. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They might have them on Amazon because I was looking at them for before I moved here. I was like, I'm gonna need those, but I just found something else to do. Cause don't nobody want to go in there. Like I don't even want to go in the bathroom behind myself and see no sanitary napkin in the trash can. Like I don't.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna go because I don't know what video is on, but I think I'm gonna go to Amazon and just try to look it up. That might be easier because I don't know what video it was on. Let me see if I can pull up on Amazon. See that? Look, share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Sanitary napkin disposal bags. So you could put your pad in something like this, like your summer. You could put like your, whatever you use, your menstrual cycle materials. You roll it up, fold it up nice. However, put it in a bag like this, fold it, and put it in the trash can. That way, nobody would ever know,
Yep.
and it's discreet. You know,
Yep.
and it could fit all these different types of um sanitary napkin options.
Oh,
So
here go the other ones. That's why I was like, oh, these new age, honey. They got the little tape on them. These the ones usually be in the bathroom.
see, look, sanitary napkin
Little
disposal
brown
bag.
ones. Yep. Those first ones. Those are the ones that are usually in when you go to the bathroom in public. Those are the ones that's usually in
I've
there.
never seen these.
What? Really?
I don't think so.
They be inside the little thing. I don't know what it's called.
Mm, that's an idea, y'all. So look into that stuff. I might have. Child.
Oh, and then one more thing for tabernacles, if your kids don't know how to like if they're still like potty training and stuff like that, you can get the toilet paper cover seat things, the seat covers. You can get some of those too. Just so they not sitting on the toilet and that way you don't have to try to make a makeshift one with all the toilet paper, then they be there sat on the toilet, slid to the side, then the toilet paper falling off and you know
Sounds
so
like a mess.
it's a lot. Listen, because when you try to lift up a little kid and they listen, some children are a little bit heavy. I don't have time to be lifting you up in the middle of the air so you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And our parents used to be struggling. I remember my mom used to do that, like hold me up so I could go to the bathroom because she was like, "Don't you be sitting on that toilet?" Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, kids are heavy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, sitting on a public toilet is actually diabolical. That's nasty as heck. If anybody's doing that, you need a spanking. That's
Yes.
nasty.
So those it's just little small hygiene
And
tips
That's
like
that's a hygiene
that.
tip right there. Don't be doing that.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm. I don't even like doing that when I go to other people's house. I ain't gonna lie. I listen. I had to, and that's why you keep your little thing and you have your wipes in there because I'll be wiping down and I keep my little hand sanitizer in there. And if I need to spray around, I spray around. But some people how to hover a little bit, but you know,
And speaking of people bathroom, make sure your bathroom is presentable when people come over. Shouldn't people shouldn't be in at your bathroom? They, getting up from the
The
toilet.
cabinets.
They they getting up from the toilet, finna flush and whatever, and they see all types of dirt at the bottom of your toilet. Make sure you wiping those areas, please. I know that's totally off topic, but
No,
I
it's not.
man, child, look, my daddy didn't play about that. He was more clean than my mom. And not to say my mom was filthy or anything like that, because she wasn't, but he was a neat freak. He's the one that taught me about wiping toilets at the bottom and getting in those cracks and crevices. I do that every week. I cannot stand when it get dirty down there. That's absolutely nasty.
Because boys miss. Okay, if you have sons, honey, they miss. Okay, and all that pee is gonna be right at the bottom of that toilet. So, and then it make your bathroom stink too. So,
Yes. I remember when I worked at a preschool and we never could figure out which one of the students were doing it. But one of them boys was going in the bathroom and purposely peeing on the floor. I'm convinced they was purposely doing it because it would be puddles of it. And it would smell so bad. And so it came to a point where we had to stand in there and watch them. And they never did it again because we would watch them every time. But I don't know who it was. I got a feeling now. But yeah, man. Keep your bathroom area clean, please.
yeah, teach
Because
you.
that's the area like you release yourself in. So it's like, why would you want to do that in a nasty environment? You got clutter all in your bathroom, stuff all over the floor, stuff all on the countertop. Clean that mess up. Y'all know y'all weren't raised like that.
Don't want no hair all up in the sink. My mama ain't play all that hair in
Yeah,
the
my
sink.
mama, I can't stand hair in the sink. My mama now, she cleaned the bathroom like every morning. And it wasn't a full deep clean, but anytime she took a shower, she cleaned the shower out. Anytime she got off the toilet, she wiped the toilet down. Anytime she finished washing her face or brushing her teeth in the sink, she wiped the sink off. Because that is the area that's supposed to be clean.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand her. And I think she kind of got used to doing that because she had all boys. I was her only girl. So she probably couldn't stand hair in the sink either.
Yep.
And boy, men are nasty. Because I had to share a bathroom with one of my brothers growing up.
Take the bathroom away.
They nasty. Now some might not be, but boy, I tell you.
Yeah. So I think. Yep. Mm-hmm. Child, ain't nothing wrong with that. Make sure you wash that tub out. Oh, and another thing is for sisters, and I know this is kind of going into cleanliness, but I take my shower curtain because I got rid of my plastic one and I got a cloth one. First of all, it make you feel like you at a fancy hotel. Clock it, okay, and then second of all, I wash it weekly, and it helps because I don't like when that plastic one used to like don't touch me. I didn't like that.
I hate that because it'd be so nasty.
I had to wash up all over again.
Same.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
No, literally, it's like it get dirty so fast.
Yeah, so I bought a cloth one and I love it.
You got please off Amazon.
Okay, I'll send it to you. But
I need that.
I got a cloth. I ended up switching out for a cloth one. Also, what we ended up doing because they talk about when you flush the toilet, sometimes the germs come out of the toilet, whatever. I ended up getting this toothbrush like rack holder thing where we could put our toothbrushes in, and it kind of covers up our toothbrushes. It came with 2 cups. And it has like a drawer that pulls out, and we put like I put my floss in there. I put the floss sticks, and sometimes cotton in there. And then on the top part, I put our toothpaste up there. And if you have mouthwash, of course, you put that up there as well. But yeah, I guess that's a hygiene tip. I don't know if anybody felt the need to get one of those, but that worked for me, and I got it off of Amazon. It wasn't that much money. So, just little small modifications that you can make around the house just to help you, in your hygiene practices. You can also, if you don't have anywhere to like put your towels, you can have a towel rack on the back of the door. That helps as well for them to dry and not get moldy and things like that. What else? Yeah, like I said, the 2 separate washcloths. I have one for my face and then one for my body. You can also get like a shower caddy to keep organized, to keep all your, your soaps or your body scrubs and different things like that in the shower with you, so you don't have to, trek water everywhere. But yeah, those are a few things that I do for me and my family that really help. Um, Especially when it comes to being organized with our hygiene, because, honey, you either left a towel anywhere and then it's wet and then molding and then you wonder why the house smell damp. So, but con.
This was nice. I like this.
Con.
Well, Lord willing, this is edifying. We love sisters, and Lord willing, y'all can hang out with us again soon in 2 weeks. So have a great week. All praises to the Most High. Take care of yourself. Smell good, look good, feel good, feel good, feel good. Do some body scrubs, whatever. Okay. Shalawam.
Wait.
Oh.
did you end it?
No.
No. Okay. All right. I wanted to say one more thing, sister. Just make sure you go read Leviticus chapter 15, 16 through 20. Hold on, through 29. That's very important too, as far as like hygiene and cleanliness. It's very self-explanatory, but most High willing, this was edifying to the spirit, and sisters picked up some different tips and tricks, and hopefully you share some of your own. Tell us down below if you like this episode. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Shalom.
Shalom.